Sentinels. It is your good friend, North Sentinel Island. And here we are in Europe, on the cusp of the beautiful new year of 1939. And I just checked briefly off screen. We have more factories than anyone, but that's really about it. And apparently Britain's still not fascist. You think Britain would be fascist by now, but they're not. I mean, I think they're going fascist even before I got my communist guys, so. I mean, that's what happens when you get lazy. I mean, once we decide to go communist, we went communist. I guess they're just backsliding or whatever. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to be fascist by now. At least that's the way I think of it. And they're trying to become friends with Xinjiang, I think it is. Oh yeah, China. King China. Apparently the monarchy's back there. Which is good, you know? You know, with the emperor and how everyone just like kind of like does what the emperor wants to do all day. And I mean, it doesn't really seem like that great of a life, but I don't see at this present moment why I just can't produce some more infantry. Or normal infantry. There you go. You have an infantry unit. There's no real reason why I can't. There we go. Yes, we're producing more infantry. Because we're communists, and communists are good with infantry because we need it to increase the strength of our workers. We are looking up synthetic rubber after that. I basically just want to do those as an insurance policy in case our colonies get taken over. Then I'm probably going to make a beeline towards just taking over Lithuania. And at least the way, you know, to restart Eastern Claims button here at least, you actually have quite a lot of wiggle room. Like, we could pretty much just take over Poland too at our leisure once we get comfortable with it. And just looking at the rest of the stuff here, a lot of these are just kind of superfluous to our needs. This will be obviously useful. Modular construction just speeds up our subs, which we obviously need, but because we need subs. And you know, looks like we're just finished building something, which is always a good thing. Figure out what it is. Blah, 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 blah. 2 cruisers are being built. The light cruiser is being built. And the subs are being built. Which means we could build Barrowlong. Because why not, you know? Why not have a Barrowlong? You want a Barrowlong? I want a Barrowlong. We all want Barrowlongs. And then once those 2 things are done, they'll just go over there. And that will help communism and kind of our interdiction is done. I don't really want to do any more. I mean, there was that one focus for the two naval stuff, so I don't really want to bother playing with any more of them. You're being researched. This is being researched. Way too early for any of this crap. Could easily do one of these. Mechanical range keeper. Which is kind of good. Germans were good with that stuff. I mean, if you just... Compared to the Brits, the Germans knew how to... They were a lot better at gunnery. The one thing that the Britons sucked at was gunnery. And which one of these things that we're working on? We got a field hospital for the Gebirgses. I don't really know what to do with them next. 100 Brigade. But, that's if we want to give them anti-air, which I don't really think we would need. Panzer is pretty much good to go as well. So the only thing we have to invest in is the cavalry brigades or the Gebirgses. And to be honest, the cavalry brigades, they seem like they're actually pretty well. They even have artillery, just in case, you know, people are getting a little pesky over there. You know, the natives are giving them trouble or whatever. Maybe once they get... You know, once this deficit goes down a little bit, I might take care of that. You know, add an extra armored car, but until then, we actually do have 2 Gebirgs units, so I'm just thinking it might actually make sense to give them some crap. This actually helps our heart. Well, it doesn't really do much to the unit, but obviously it makes sense to give them some support artillery. Da, 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 da. Done. So we'll give some support artillery, because that's not really going to hurt them, and if anything, that might help them. Already checked ahead of time, and like whatever their support units are, they actually have no basis on the unit speed or whatever, just so it's not going to hurt them if we have another Gebirgs unit. It makes sense to at least give something down their way if we're going to have 2 of them. I'll just add an extra unit for that. So we actually have actually quite a lot of troops actually trained now, which is good. Yeah, 70,000. Which is good. I know I keep looking at this crap. Almost halfway towards getting a medium unit. Which is what we would need. And otherwise, we're just really not doing much right now. My units are just recovering from that great war that we had. And we're pretty much just thinking about who the hell's our next victim gonna be. You know, personally, I'm just thinking about just makes sense to get a border with our Soviet brethren. Because at least that's what I'm thinking. That might probably be the most logical sense. Artillery's doing good. Probably just build another land lubber unit. There we go. 5 infantry divisions, a motorized unit, a mountain. This light panzer is almost at full capacity. Oh, that's good. Just viewing the world, looking at the little toy soldiers float about. I mean, it's nothing really that exciting, but I mean, right now we're just doing the strategizing at this point, looking at current wars. The only thing is that thing going on in Mexico, in which people getting bled out pretty bad. You're producing a lot. You're actually getting a lot of those, maybe even compared to like what we might actually need. You know, we had a lot of those interwar ones, which can just, well, be blown up if we need them to. I'll just throw it to you. We built something. We definitely did build something. Scharnhorst is being built full throttle, or two. Atlantis is being built. And one of our heavy cruisers was built, so we might as well just build a light cruiser so he has a friend, I'm thinking. Or just focus on subs and make this make sense to do and we're building an Atlantis. Maybe another Gobbler. We could build 2 Gobblers. You know, if you're gonna have a class of sub, you might as well, you know, if you're gonna name a class of sub, you might as well have like a couple of them in your class. Yeah, as you see here, we actually are kind of like fleshing this army out quite a lot. So that's good. And waiting for our focus to be done, which will be done shortly. And then we'll be figuring out exactly what to do next, which is, as I said before, we're going to have to war with the East. Looking back up here around Maginot, which is what we'll have to do to get that. We can become friends with Poland, but I don't feel like being friends with Poland. I'd rather take them over. So we have to do this, go to Danzig War, which we can't do because we don't have enough forces, but this we actually get a claim to both Lithuania and Poland, and that's frankly all that we need right now. Speed up. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, all this stuff is just over. We lost a lot of stuff, but hopefully we're, you know, getting a lot of this crap back. As you see, our cavalry brigades had much to... highly disappointed with them. But pretty much I didn't dedicate anything to them because I think I saw one of them. I think this is my light cruiser, which just finished up. At least one of them. Yeah, we got a Gobbler. We got some Prans being built. There we go. So we still have 3 of them. And the rest will be obviously be taken care of once these people finish frickin' repairing. God fucking damn it. Do I want a Punisher Skeef? No. Do I want an Atlantis? Yeah, one. Why the fuck not? $25, $26, $27, yeah. You're not going to be done for a while, I know. But you'll have stuff as soon as the other ones get finished. So that'll be good because, you know, we'll have, like, forces and stuff to defend our shores. And see, I'm kind of grateful. At least I'm paying some attention to it ever since. Been a little wary since the frickin' Brits decided to go fascist on me. Even though they do seem to be taking their sweet time with it. Alright. Let's see what the hell you want. This time. I want nukes! Well, I can't build nukes. Here we go. Time to build some sort of wall against the bombers. They'll be flying in this way. And here. And there. And let me know when you're done. Should be what we need just in case we get invaded from Britain, who's going to be my main adversary, and who I don't trust. Looking back up here, this is where the next war is going to be. Magdeburg, Berlin, Hanover, Lubeck. All these wonderful areas, which are soon going to be filled with German concentration camps and kind of like some sort of... I mean, that if we're going communist, as I said before, we'll have some sort of prison system, but it'll be a good one. After all, Germans aren't really good at building concentration camps. At least, I mean, I wonder what, like, I tried to look it up, but East Germany didn't really, I couldn't find, like, any, like, famous ones or anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure they just, like, had some sort of, like, arrangement with the Soviet Union proper, like, hey, we have a couple, like, counter-revolutionaries, and they gave, like, the Soviet Union some money to, like, house people in the gulags, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't as great as I think it was. And we have a shortage of armored cars. I know. This sucks. But it's catching up, and then we're just gonna plunge them into a deficit again once we alter the cavalry brigade to have a little bit more armored cars in them. Because I'm thinking, like, we're probably gonna have to do that. Especially if we take over more land. As you see here, 4%, 8%. Just use it. Yeah, that just sunk. We're actually doing good. But if you see it here, in the last year we lost 6,000 people. Apparently 59 people died in freaking Iceland. Like, didn't even know Iceland had 59 people. You know? Apparently, they have 200 people that are willing to serve in my army. Which is awesome if you think about it. So yes, I'm thinking we go to research Eastern claims. And do this. Because I want to gobble up Lithuania before the Soviet Union gobbles them up. We're going to do the MP-38. I mean, we're going to have to, like, rebuild our it's... For the rest of the war, we're probably going to be constantly, like, updating our infantry. Giving them new weapons and stuff, and it's never just going to be, like, full. Because as you see right now, we just have all kinds of, like, weird... We had 23,000 fegs. Doesn't even, like... But at the same time, we do have 11,000 carabiners, which is a lot if you think about it. And it means why we can't produce a new motorized unit. I mean, you're not completely... You'll have them before you know it. So we got that being built. We have 70 days to plan some sort of operation. I'm thinking it's going to be Witzleben's turn. Well, everyone participated in the last war. Witzleben, you could go up there. And yeah, we got a lot of crap being built right now. We're okay. Makes sense just to focus on our... At least throw a bone for Air Force. Yeah. Oh no, I have a battle plan with no unit assigned. Oh my god. You know? Let's figure out which one it is. Alright, we found you. You're actually... Focusing on Poland, you're actually pretty close, you know? You're not exactly where I wanted you to be, but... Yeah, like... Cartaro, click. Yeah, you got a new mission. You're all going over there. That's, of course, if they don't, like... back down, which is a really good chance they will, and just ruin things. But then I could just do one for this. Then we'll be doing like a Poland-Romania thing. Be like a bigger cousin of what we just dealt with. The only problem is that Romania is guaranteed by France. So is it going to be like, eventually they're going to be like called in. I mean, I'm confident I could take care of them, but it's just, you know, I just don't want to just completely destroy them, at least yet. That's, of course, maybe if they like me enough, they won't do that. At least they're trying to like me a lot. So I see no reason. See here, if we do a non-aggression pact with them, which they will accept. If we go to war against Poland, they can't. See? Now they're in kind of like in a catch-22. They're going to lose a lot of honor. Which I don't want them to do. Which they'll lose a lot of honor because they're because, well, They can't fight me because they're not allowed to. And then I'm going to be doing you for a more of a efficiency cap. Because I want more crap, even though I just change them every 2 days. And I know I have planes in reserves and I don't care. Good. See, I like things like that. That's what happens when we could work together, you know? And we can make a declaration that there won't be any war between our two countries because we care about peace and stuff like that. Front line. Alright, Guderian. You're gonna have to bring some men over there. Sorry about it. Control, click, all divisions. Go over there. Obviously, two armies is going to take care of it all. Ungutarian and could delete you because, well, we don't need to go to worry about the Czech Republic right now. Right now, the big scary enemy is Lithuania. Here we are in Wilhelmshaven, Emden. There's Hamburg over here. It's supposedly like more on the river than in real life than here. But they do a good job in making everything all icebound and difficult to do stuff, and everyone's all difficult because it's like winter and no, who just declared the independence of King China? Still, you're not doing it. Why aren't you fascist yet? You know? You'd think they would be fascist. Look at these beautiful King China. Actually, that's not King China. Who's King China? Oh. Well, you'll have supplies soon enough. Apparently, there's some sort of China other than normal China. That might could go. Wondering where King China is. Probably gonna be one of these ones. That's Yudin. This must be Huan. Guangxi, my bad. Where's my King China? They've lied to me. They're just fooling me as shit. Oh, there's King China right up here. And Puyi, obviously. And it's a puppet state of Japan, as he was in real life. There's Mr. Hirohito. So that's kind of neat. Like King China, you know, he's going out of his way to like socialize with people and stuff like that. And I'm just going to end the recording now. Feel free to like me, subscribe, visit me on my website, evil6offender.com. And as always, I will be right back.